I actually felt it.
I told you. And when you get hit by enemy fire, you feel even more of a vibration.
I have this very vivid childhood memory from the summer of 1997. I was at a flea market and I saw an unboxed copy of Star Fox 64 on sale for around 10 or 20 bucks. I had a little pocket money at the time and I bought it immediately, even though I didn't actually yet own a Nintendo 64. In America, the N64 launched in September of 1996, and Star Fox came out in June of 1997, with a retail price of $39.99, which with inflation would be closer to around $70 in 2022. I knew at the time that this was a crazy good deal, and when I eventually did get a Nintendo 64 later that year, Star Fox quickly became one of my favorite games for the system. I've played a few other games in the series, but none of them have really scratched that itch for me. Even the Super Nintendo game is kind of missing something. Star Fox 64 is really just one of the best on-rails shooters that I've ever played. So it's going to be really hard for any game in that genre to top Star Fox 64 for me. But Ex-Zodiac has quickly become a worthy competitor for the top spot. Ex-Zodiac is a game that, after a successful Kickstarter campaign, entered early access in late July of this year. Hidden Machine was given a review key, and I've been playing it for the past couple of weeks. The early access build contains 6 sizable levels, most of which take clear inspiration from Star Fox, but the game also has some levels that are inspired by games like Space Harrier or Burning Force. The game is being developed by a solo dev named Ben Hickling, who also developed the 2015 dog poop battler, Best Quest. Music for Ex-Zodiac is being handled by an artist going by the name Plus Tech, and between these two creators, a really awesome game is being made. Visually speaking, things definitely lead more toward the original Star Fox for the Super Nintendo, but the gameplay takes several elements from Star Fox 64, like more fluid movement and the lock-on charge shot, which in Ex-Zodiac can actually lock onto multiple enemies. I recently revisited Star Fox 64 after not having played it for a number of years. The game still feels great, but one thing that I felt was sorely lacking was the ability to replay previously completed missions without starting the game over entirely. Star Fox 64 is short enough that playing through it just to reach a certain level isn't like a huge strain or anything, but sometimes I just want to replay a certain mission without jumping through any hoops. I'm guessing that the developer of Ex-Zodiac has had some similar experiences, because you can freely replay any mission through the map/level select screen here. I really appreciate being able to play these levels over whenever I want, because I thought they were pretty difficult, and I couldn't get much above a C grade on any of them. Despite their difficulty, the levels are brief enough and designed well enough that playing them a few times in a row was rather engaging for me rather than repetitive or boring. Like I said, I've been playing through this early access version of the game over and over for the past couple of weeks, trying to get better at the courses and generally just having a great time. The final version of the game is going to add at least 6 more levels, and while those levels are being worked on, the 6 existing levels will continue to be refined. For a time, there was a 2-level demo available, but that appears to have gone away now that the game has entered early access. I'd love for people to be able to take this game for a quick test run, but just trust me, if you like Star Fox, you're gonna enjoy this game. Early access is only going to run you $9.99, and despite there being only 6 levels available at the moment, those 6 levels are very well crafted, challenging, and a lot of fun. I know this is a pretty short video, and I wish I could say more about the game, but it's just good. It's definitely covering some familiar territory, but after 25 years, I'm ready for some more on-rails action in the Star Fox style. I know there's a bunch of other Star Fox games that came after Star Fox 64, but they all stray pretty far away from that original formula, so I really appreciate that Ex-Zodiac is doing what it does. And that's about it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, leave a comment, and consider subscribing to Hidden Machine for new videos every single week. And before I go, I want to ask, have you played Ex-Zodiac? Do you have a favorite Star Fox 64 course? And what do you think is the best Star Fox game? Let me know down below, and we'll see you next time.